I think based on his shirt, he's hoping to interview you.
Oh, who's on the shirt? Oh, yeah, that's me. But that's a good-looking shirt. You're the man.
I've worn this shirt. What's funny is all over the planet, and it always gets a reaction from people. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna get to talk to you today, and I will, of course, wear this shirt.
But so when you take it off, could you just stand it up in the corner, or do you wash it every day?
No, the shirt gets washed often. I'm not one of those people that needs to wear it, constantly.
Oh, you don't? Okay, got it.
Arnold, if someone has actually never seen, I don't know who this person is, but if someone has never seen anything you've done before, what is the first thing you'd like them watching and why?
I would tell them to watch FUBAR. And the simple reason is because I not that I'm trying to hype FUBAR now or to say that it's coming out on May 25th or anything like this. This is totally relevant in this case.
On Netflix.
What I'm trying to tell you said Netflix?
Yeah.
Or did I forget Netflix?
Yeah.
I forgot Netflix. Sorry about that. But in any case, what I'm saying is it just has the whole combination or the whole inventory, so to speak, of different kind of styles of acting in there in one show. So there's the action in there, there's the intense Arnold in there, there's the funny Arnold in there, there's the generous Arnold in there, and there's the kind of more sincere, and all of those kind of different angles and dimensions, I think, in there. So I think that's one of the things that they can watch. Then if it comes to kind of like something else, what should they watch? I think if they watch my speech after the insurrection on January 6th, I think they will give them also another idea of another Arnold. So this is all these different kind of dimensions, and I think that's what I think Netflix is doing with the documentary they're coming out on me, is to show all the different Arnolds.
Monica, you have worked with Tom Cruise. You now work with Arnold. Have you thought about playing the lottery?
I feel like I'm playing it and winning, I think, with my career right now. That's a good point. But sure, I'll buy a ticket today.
Just something I'm thinking about.
One
of the scenes I enjoyed it was a scene with you two and the puppets. And I was just thinking, how many takes did it take to actually do that scene without laughing so you could actually get a take?
We did laugh a lot. The funny thing about filming anything is that you do so many different takes and so many angles that, like, I think by the 11th hour, we're like, is anyone still laughing? Because we've been doing this over and over and over again. But I think it hopefully lasted. I was breaking a lot. I couldn't believe how high pitched your voice, or how high pitched you really think I sound. That was pretty funny. And I was working on his voice, and I was asking him about, I was like, will you say the lines that I say of yours in your voice? And he was like, the thing about an Arnold impression is that it doesn't actually sound like me. It's actually turned into its own sort of thing. And I was watching videos, watching other people's impersonations. Bill Hader has probably the best one. And I was like, oh yeah, like it's almost its own, it's taken on its own character in a way. If you really like pound for pound or word for word listen to an impression versus the way he actually speaks, he doesn't really quite sound the way the impersonation sounds. So from there it was just sort of like, okay, have fun with whatever version of it you want to.
I have to say that I cracked up and screwed up a lot of takes, because I remember the director got very frustrated at one point.
I had his puppet kiss his muscle, and that
well, what happened was that
made me feel good.
somehow Monica was able to do every take a little differently. And so there was always another shtick in there, right? that made me surprised and made me laugh. And so eventually the guy said to me, the director said, hey, Arnold, let's settle down. Do you need a few minutes? Because I would like to get one take where you don't laugh, because you're supposed to be very serious. And remember, you're in front of your psychiatrist, your CIA psychiatrist, kind of advice. You're sitting in front of him. He's telling you this is a good way to get rid of the hostilities that you have towards each other, and blah, blah, blah. So he says, I need a serious scene. And so then we did then a few takes in a serious way.
The nice thing was like at the end of what the part was that was scripted, they were like, okay, and at the end there you can just be yelling at each other. And I felt like we both were like, okay. And we took that and ran with it. And I don't think the door slam was scripted. We had some fun with it for sure.
What do you think soon-to-be fans of the show would be surprised to learn about the actual making of the show?
That every episode was filmed in 8 days.
It was?
Yeah. By 8 to 10, there were some double units.
How good were you with math when you went to school?
It's 8 days. An episode. Wasn't it?
Anyway, so I'm going to say also 8 days because we don't want to fight here in front of you.
Not again.
But as soon as you get off the screen, don't be worried. There will just be a little bit of screaming.
Just some fact checking.
And then she will be hitting me again and all this kind of stuff. It will be elderly abuse.
On that note, I need to go. I just want to say I hope it's a big hit for you guys. And thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you so much.